devil's rich, man.
And the funeral fucking system, killing Jake's organ trafficking,
everything, man. Right. So Esau wins either way. He gets you locked up and get free prison labor. You know, free labor for his system. You either get put up on the man is put on child support, so that's free money to the state. Because child support is for the state and not the children. Matter of fact, ain't no such thing as child support. It's called Title 4D, and it's actually illegal for them to even push it. They push it anyway. All right. Or so you either dead, which, like you said, the funeral industry is making hand over fist money, or you all the benefactors, all the stockholders in the prisons are getting paid,
including that bald head nigga Jordan.
Including him,
bitch.
Yeah, the niggas like him and Pete Barkley, all of them. They all pieces of shit. They sellouts, man. These people destroy their own people, man. All right, and then the one Jake who actually did try to do something for his people, they locked him up. And I'm talking about Bill Cosby. You know, even though his wisdom was according to this world, but you know he trying to make his way here in America, and there is no making. Hey, look, what you're supposed to do is get your daily bread, no more, no less, man. So that's all because this is not our rest.
That's right.
There is no making it here. You know, you always got all these guys talking about building up our community and banding together and keeping our money among ourselves. You're still within their system. You still got to go to them to get all your programs set up, man.
Yeah, right.
There is no getting around these people. You got to go to war with these people and put them down, and you can't do that. So you got to wait on the Lord.
That's right.
There's nothing else you can do, man, except wait on the Lord. But let's let this woman say her piece real quick.
That was beautiful. That was good.
So happy that women are starting to finally break out of the matrix and realize modern day feminism is meant to literally break and destroy us. The reason we are all so fucked up and unhappy is because we are going against nature, and nature will always prevail and will always win. But that is like true. It's like so funny that it took this long for these things to start to become mainstream ideas. No one wants to. No one. You don't need to be a girl boss. That shit's disgusting.
Right, and those mainstream ideas he's talking about is red pill, MGTOW, you know, your Kevin Samuels, this new dude Tate, but who were the first men to come against feminism and this woman over the man shit? The men of the Lord, man. All right, we were clearly the first mad bus driving all that shit, man. So that was the men of the Lord, because we were the ones. All these men that have these platforms where they're attacking feminism and the unrighteousness of it. All those men, low key, were ear hustling the Hebrew Israelites videos.
That's right.
That's facts, man.
Kevin Samuels, I had it in my own phone. At the 8 minute, it was like at the 8 minute 10-point mark of his video, somebody called in. And he had said Salaki, and he called himself and went back. The brother Kanasla had showed it.
Wow.
If I may say.
So just going on what you're saying, I caught it live on film.
Well, like the scripture says, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which has been so long.
Just go ahead.
Just
go ahead and read.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 28, and it reads as follows. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared, and is being declared all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Because this is his will, just like the elder was saying. You can't do nothing about, what's going on in this present evil world. You just got to let it take its course. And for us, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, like the elder was also saying, like the scripture says, this is not our rest, because this present evil world was given over unto the wicked. And just like the scripture says in that Romans 13, there is no power but of the Most High God. So if you're trying to resist who in power right now, then you fighting against the Most High God. Because just like they said, hey, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Well, render unto the wicked what is the wicked. And this present evil world is the wicked. It's never going to get better. It's going to get worse till evil reaches its height that the Most High set. He got a bounds that it cannot pass. But like I always say, that wickedness will reach its height. No militia, nobody, no group, nobody is going to stop the wicked. You know what I'm saying? It's going to stop the wicked from getting its allotted time. So during this time, we trying to learn and grow and roll in the spirit and, crawl back into his good graces by being obedient, coming back to righteousness, which has been so long without fruit because the wicked was in power, still in power right now, but they're going down because you have the men of the Lord first and foremost that's coming out and speaking the righteousness of the Most High God, simultaneously exposing the wicked for who he is and all the wickedness, all right, and all the backward assness that took the minds of our people. So that's why here it is. It says in that Psalms 82 to the prophets, hey man, rid my people from the hand of the wicked.
Yes.
Right, and this is what we're doing. We're telling you the truth now. All right, the truth is coming up. All right, and it's all again through the spirit and power. Yahweh Shai. He said before he do something, he tell you of it. All right. And this present evil world is about to be at its last end, and we're telling you of it and all these things that's going on and going down, man. All right, and we have to get with and have faith in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the plan of the Most High God.
I got a scripture. Praying on the plan with the Most High God, you on your own plan and Esau's plan, ultimately the angels on the left hand side plan, set your ass off to your own desserts, man.
Yeah.
Because when you drawn away by your lust, you drawn away when you do all the things that you come out, your words you're gonna be judged by, your deeds you're gonna be judged by, your thoughts you're gonna be judged by. All from the abundance of the heart, your mind, your mouth speaks, which control your mind controls that mouth, the thoughts and what you do. All right. So going to the book of James, it says, don't get mad at the Lord when you've been taken away. Like he tempted you. He said, no, you're tempted by the shit that you want to do. You have fallen into Esau's narrative. You think you're better than a fucking man because you're absolutely stupid. Okay? Because you can't can't put a child in your motherfucking womb, but then you use that child over the man. You're evil.
Well, hey, like it says, as for faith it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome. A lot of our people, majority of our people is still overcome by corruption. So when we come with the truth, which have been so long without fruit, now we looking like the crazy guys, the foolish guys that's talking something stupid. But we're talking about
except for what we're saying is actually happening in the world.
That's it. Right. What you got, big up?
This is Job 24:1.
You big up?
Oh, my bad.
Hey, this is 2 Ezra 4:29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
You see? You want to speak on it?
I'll speak on it. Hey, you can't pull shit on shit and call it a sandwich.
Hey, yeah. So at the end of the day, the Most High say, hey, he got an allotted time for the wicked. And then there's going to be good set up, righteousness set up, the kingdom of heaven. But this one has to reach its height of wickedness and then go.
It's got its bounds that it will cannot pass.
That's it.
This is Job 24:1. Why? Seen times are not hidden from the Almighty. Do they that know him not see his days? We're looking at this. We're making it match up to the scriptures. We're pulling it out. We're pointing it to you.
Yep.
We're showing it to you.
Yep.
Okay? Going into words, the whole deal, so you can understand it.
Now, before you play her, play the one that I just sent you. Bobby shot.
I got one.
Because she, come on, brother.
Release a Rick.
Send it to you
The
right.
Lisa Ray thing.
Because the story that this woman's gonna tell, when I heard her say what she said, and she said it with all the sincerity and with fear, she was afraid. But the whole time she's talking about her two sons, but she never said nothing about their father.
Hello.
Why is he not there? All right? Why does this man was able to watch you and knew that you lived? So I imagine her sons are young. Because if her sons were like teenagers, this man wouldn't have did what he wouldn't have came in there.
Yeah, they would possibly
right. He didn't come in on 2 teenagers, you know.
Right.
So she had young sons, I'm going to assume, but where is their father? All right. So this is it. So a lot of men are not going to come to your aid. You know, you're just going to end up being victims. Micah 7 and 10, like the woman in that was in Monsters of Men. If you haven't seen the movie, what happened to the so-called black woman in that movie? That's going to be a lot of you women, man. And a lot of men are completely turned off for women.
Explain to me,
especially black women.
Now hold on, go take it back.
If you're doing this, so as soon as you click on it, it automatically stops.
It just starts going.
So that's why I try to catch it. So now I'm
sure can.
Yes, sure can. Sister, yeah, we say something.
But you got to hear the question she asked.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, take it back, rock the shot. Just let it play. And he gonna light her ass up.
He always
that's my dude.
Sometimes he go off too.
Yeah, he go off.
Can somebody explain to me exactly what black women did to make damn near every race, even a lot of our own black men hate us?
Sure can. Took advantage of government assistance. Kicked us out of the house. Joined the feminist train and demonized your men. Allowed billions of dollars every year to exit our community on fake aesthetics of beauty. Praised and joined homosexual men while demonizing heterosexual men that assert themselves. Right. Took our children away from us and used them as bargaining chips to further financially disenfranchise us. Used sex as a weapon in our intimate relationships to get what you want. Became the only women in the world to tell the world that they don't need their men. Perpetuated the trope that black women are the backbone of black communities, which directly implies that black men have no spine and are useless. Continually pushing the narrative that black women are the winners of the oppression Olympics while not having any metric of which they are treated worse than black men. Allowed their weight to slip such that sexual attraction is diminished. Hot girl song. Engaged heavily in prostitution, legal sex work, OnlyFans, etc., and then demanded that your men protect and respect you. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I can make a part 2.
I can make a part. So he lit their ass up, man. But hey, I couldn't have said it no better, man.
That's the best video he's ever done.
Except I could have, used the name of the Lord. But that was an excellent. That was fire. She said, "What have black women done to make almost every race, including our own men, hate us?" Well, he laid it out, man.
And that was just
and if you've done even one of those things, and if you're a so-called black woman and if you participated in any of the things that he said, then you really have nothing to say.
That's right. That's
a lot of you gonna run your mouth and say stuff, but if you are honest with yourself, you really have nothing to say.
Yeah, because basically what they're, you said they've done one of those or more.
Most of them have done multiple.
Exactly. So basically, they're with so-called white supremacy, or basically wicked supremacy.
Man, a female told me I don't want to talk to you because you're raising your voice. Did you tell me I can't have a conversation with you? And how many times have we all had conversations? All the time. Yeah. Have I done this with you brothers before? Hell yeah. Were you offended? No. The women, they're so unreasonable. They have fallen for the narrative of Esau Edom that they fucking matter. That nigga, go to the lion, go to the zoo, and tell the lion, when you hear, don't roar, lion. You can't change the nature out of a man.
Hey, look, there's a clip. I don't know if it's on TikTok or YouTube, but I saw it, and it said it's the one thing that women can't do, and they said in this world of women can do everything that men do, there's something that women cannot do. And that was protect, and it showed a pride of female lions eating a buffalo, a hippo. It took down a hippo, and the hippo was close to the water. All right, and the crocodiles were coming out the water trying to take the hippo, but none of the female lions couldn't deal with it. And the big ass 1,000-pound male lion went over and basically backed up all. It was like 4 or 5 crocs, and he got in their face and even went into the water, and they all backed up. And they said, this is the one thing that the women can't do. So they love to come with that lioness shit, right? But none of them lionesses could stop all them crocodiles coming to take that crocodile. I mean, the hippo, they were about to lose that meal. And that big ass lion, he was about 1,000 pounds. He had that big dark thing, big old throat, and them crocs was, they was hissing and shit, but they went back in the water And then he kept talking. Back in the water.
We've been talking over here, Mr. Lion Man.
Right.
You right. He let that world go, and they can feel that.
Yeah, they felt that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He walked right up on him.
And he's no.
I mean, they literally face to face. He got his shit open, and they hissed, and then guess what? They all backed up, went their ass right back into that.
Because they don't want them one strike from that lion to
You
kill him.
know?
And it's gonna be way harder for him to fight that
And
lion.
then he even walked out into the water.
And he went on that shit.
Right.
That's it.
Like, you know what, we good.
Like the murder. They did a smoky.
You know?
I will be talking later.
Right. Yeah. When he leave, we be talking again.
But like you mentioned, I think you mentioned Murph about the Hollywood, man. Hollywood, that Hollywood has told these women that they can fly. They told them that they have strong
Got these
power.
bitches think they can shoot out man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, chop.
They capped him off.
They beating that. Yeah, I've seen so many movies, and not even superhero movies. Just movies where you got female operatives and
Assassins.
you know, right? She in a room. There was this one with this little bitty skinny 105-pound model chick. She killed about 30, 40 men in one room by the goddamn.
I think I heard of it.
Yeah, that's Atomic Blonde or some shit.
Oh yeah.
And she don't chop, karate chop. She fucking everybody up, disarming them. You know, knife fighting, breaking plates on their faces, taking punches, getting thrown. I'm like, get the fuck. This bitch got hit one time, was on the internet crying. She taking punches from multiple dudes, eating the shots, get back up, giving them back. I'm like, man, come on, man. And that's like every other movie, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, you gotta stop gassing these women up, man. You know, even a lot of these female police officers. It's like, why are they police officers? They can't do their job. They can't take anyone down. The only thing they're good for is to actually search a woman, or in a time when there's a woman that needs to be searched.
Hello.
Outside of that, what function do they really have, man?
And it's
Because all they're gonna do is get nervous and shoot somebody, or get disarmed, and now the criminal is armed. I mean, let's be real about it, man.
Hey, did y'all see that video? It was two Chicago woman cops. They
Oh,
was fighting each other.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
And
hilarious.
so there you go. And you had a citizen, Keisha and the Jake, who I think was a police too, trying to break it up, man. But see, it's like this in a situation with a female cop. And half of these soft ass niggas that's on the force.
And the female cops are very adulterous.
Very,
They're very.
I mean,
I dealt with a female cop, you know, when I was in my late 20s, man, and they're very, very adulterous women. All right, that's all I can tell you. But if you would play that video.
Enough said.
it's like if I run, you can't catch me. If you catch me, what the fuck you gonna do?
What you gonna
I'm
do?
doing this video so everyone can share it. Yesterday, me and my kids experienced a horrific moment in our lives.
And for the record, I don't know if you read the comment, the annotation. This guy, she doesn't really go into, and she's gonna tell you his story. But the guy that she's about to talk about is a white homeless male,
Oh man.
dirty blondish beard and mustache. Either will wear a black t-shirt, black shorts, or grayish plaid shorts with gray shirt, print on front, backpack with gloves, wears a hat and rides a bike. I said I didn't really pay that attention, but as I saw before, I said she's seen him, she know him, she's seen him around.
She's seen him. He scoped her out.
And he scoped her out.
He knew. So she knows him. She don't know him, but she's seen him before,
Yeah,
and he know. Basically, story. When you listen to her tell the story, he was aware from seeing her, so he knew he's been watching her, and he knew that there was no man there.
Yeah.
All right, and so that's gonna. And so when we tell you, when the lights go out, when there is no 911, when all these riots come, and they're coming.
Yes.
If you think they're not coming, you are foolish. And it can happen any moment now. The dollar dies December 13th.
Yes, sir.
So be any time between now and then, holy hell could break loose, man. All right.
I'm doing this video so everyone can share it. Yesterday, me and my kids experienced a horrific moment in our lives. I get home, and my boys were already there for 20 minutes. there was a man in my closet waiting for me, and he and I both planned to do horrific things to me. And as he pointed the gun to me, I grabbed it, and I fought with him, and I screamed, and I tossed me, yelling for my oldest to call 911. He runs into the room, and he points a gun to my oldest, telling him to get in the room where he was going to shoot him. He runs, and thankfully, amazingly, we were all able to get out. The cops came, they never found him. And he's still out there. And then when the cops left, me and Jamal Jamal was going through my room and found basically what his plan was. It was disgusting, and I'm 100% positive he was going to rape me and possibly kill me.
He just wanted to jump out the closet and say,
a
boo.
metal pipe covered in cloth. And even as he held me at gunpoint, and my kids were in the home, he was still going to try to do what he wanted to.
Pause. Yeah, she had to make a Diego. Out of Diego moment. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do it. Hey, look, this dude, she don't even go into the story, but basically he probably had zip ties. You know, he probably had some sex toys. He was gonna have some fun with them. That's right. If, you know, who knows what he planned on doing? He was gonna either screw her with that pipe after he finished screwing her himself, or he was gonna beat her to death with it. All right, and her son. So you don't know what this dude got planned.
That ain't his first time.
You know, and it clearly he was too comfortable doing it. All right, so that ain't his first time doing it. Exactly. Backpack with gloves. He was making sure he didn't leave fingerprints.
That's
and shit.
right.
You know.
And got away. That's right. And he had to, because she couldn't explain. They didn't fight him off. He had to make a deduction that I do have to shoot and kill all these motherfuckers.
And he didn't want
to. It's gonna be too
much.
That's
probably he's not dumb and stupid as you think, because he decided. Nah, this ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I can get her again some other time. Right, or I can go get an easier target. Exactly. So he decided I don't want to leave all this DNA evidence behind. Killing one person is one thing. Killing 3 people is a lot. You know. So he got away. You know. And he got away. But guess what? What happens when guys like that hook up with other guys who's like-minded? Man, you know what happens when you got to remember when the shit goes up, you got all these videos, these survivalists saying get together with your neighbors and like-minded people. So you're gonna have neighborhoods and streets that are gonna try to bond together, but then you're gonna have guys bond together on the flip side of that. You're gonna have the guys who got the military and the tactical training. And they don't have the food and water resources, but they got all the guns and the know-how and the manpower, and they're going to go around breaching. And they're going to breach stores, breach houses, house to house, neighborhood to neighborhood, collecting up. Their numbers going to get bigger. The other guys going to join up to them. And the ones that don't know what they know, they're going to get on the job training. Right? Because you're going to have guys that was over in Iraq, former police officers. Yep. So someone might even be current police officers. When it comes down to, I ain't got no food left, but I got these leadership skills, and I got all these clowns that got guns that's willing to follow me. Right. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be utterly chaos out here, man.
Looking for food, pussy, and essentials.
Exactly. Exactly. Because they're going to go out, and once these men get trained, they're going to be going out on you know, like how Cardigan had them guys rolling around.
I was thinking about that the whole time.
All right? They're going to go out looking for essentials, but when they happen to come across some tits and ass, they're going to snatch that up. Because guess what? That's an essential. Because what? Tits and ass, a little thing like this, when the shit hit the fan, if you don't want it for yourself, you can get a good, you can barter. Hey, you can get gold, water, food, all kind of shit for her.
Anyway, I know bitch, and she got 2 kids, and we can go running through all of them. Yeah. And that's
right, because you're gonna have pervs out there too. Yeah, she got 2 handsome sons with curly hair like her.
You like that,
right? Hey, that was a scene, but that was a scene in Walking Dead. I think it's season 7 or 8 when them dudes jumped Rick, and then they were trying to rape his son. And Rick killed all them niggas. Yeah. But the point is, though, and they was running around screaming, claim. But they found something. If they claim, and then shit.
But we've been saying that how these guys are going to hook up, even on the homosexual tip, they go hook up and make these moves.
This is the sodomite season.
Real quick, this is from Benji. He put in 2nd Esdras 16:33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall, I don't need no man. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husband.
No protection.
Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Because you cut that man out the family unit, you don't have any more children, you don't have any more protection, and next thing you know, you're going to be by yourself on your ass. Oh, my bad, not on your ass, on your back.
You know, on your ass,
on your knees,
back,
on
side,
your knees, and all.
That's it.
You gonna get tossed.
That's it.
That song that Benji always talking about, two at the front, two at the head. You know,
ankle shoes behind
Classic song.
all that, man. Go ahead, brother.
It's on Sirach 36 and 25.
Start at 24.
Sirach 36 and 24. He that giveth a wife beginneth a possession.
A what?
He that giveth a wife beginneth a possession.
You don't own me. You can't. You're not my boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am, bitch.
No, that's another thing. Women don't understand that they're a possession.
Sure.
And a possession. Hey, look.
From your father to your husband.
That was the issue with my last wife, man. She felt like she could go word for word for me back and forth all the time. You know, and even would even try to use the scriptures, and she would always fuck it up and say something wrong. But the point is though, there you go, man. So hey, look, brothers, beware of those women out there with them Hebrew names. Because more than likely, if they didn't get that name from their father, they got it from the husband that they were with before. Yeah. So if she's really a righteous woman, she's not gonna be with you because she done left her husband. She's supposed to be another man.
Period.
So you gonna mess around trying to get with Miss Shalom, brother.
Shalom,
right?
brother.
And she gonna mess around and make you miss your chariot ride, man.
Take your ass.
Right? So there's something for you to ponder and think about.
Hey, a lady had, one time back, I was gonna say, with the elder saying, one time, back when I was fucking with Keisha many moons ago, this white bitch got in my car and shit, and she was like, cause she had made me some food, and that, it was shit was good. So I said, she said, is anything you don't eat? I said, I only eat pork or shellfish. She said, me neither. I said, who are you? What brother you was with?
Right.
Yeah,
right,
like
right.
you know who you are?
Right.
Or something like, I was asking, did she know she's an Israelite? Because that's the first thing, I'm not dealing with them head rapping hoes.
Head rapping like hoes.
Like Bunny's brother.
Can you read one verse up? Cause that's gonna go back into that a woman supposed to know how to talk to a man too.
Sirach 36 and 23. If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue, then is not her husband like other men. Mm-hmm. He that giveth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. That's the point. Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. And he that have no wife will wander up and down mourning, man.
Wow.
And a lot of these women, all right, although they may be bigger than their husbands, or baby daddies and stuff, but they're not around. Hey, we're gonna see how big and bad you are when that little 5'9", 200-pound husband you said it wasn't nothing, is not there to protect you.
Hey, big guy, you know what's in the spirit? When I was just telling the story about me talking to dude on the train, when we was on the platform, it was a Jake. He wasn't a bum-looking Jake. He was just a regular Jake. He was a tall dude. He was on the train arguing with like a very attractive nigga woman. And that's the merch standards. But nevertheless, she got the two kids in the back in the stroller talking about how she ain't gonna be with him and shit. And he talking about bitch child support, taking all my money from this, apparently with another bitch. And this, that, and the third. He like, man, when I get back on my feet, woo woo. And that's when dude turned around and told me what he told me. All this tie in to everything I just seen. It's so spiritual.
Wow, that's so spiritual.
It's very spiritual. And the white woman standing next to him, I'm telling dude, this how me and dude started talking. I said, yeah, he should get that white woman right there. Dude said, she is fine. Then we just started end up chopping it up.
Hey, but you know what?
This is
the Most High has put a spirit in men, a spirit in women, a spirit in all flesh, and the Most High is directing this show. You can go and disobey and resist His will only so far. But 2 Thessalonians said, "He that thou wilt the Lord will let you do that for a certain far. But guess what? If He says in His laws, His statutes, His commandments, that if you don't do this, you're gonna get fucked up, or if you do this, you'll get this blessing, or all of His law statutes. The Lord has set up the nature of men back in Genesis, the third chapter.
And you know what? It's simping. And it's not the nature of a man.
He said right here, whoso is simple, let him turn into that clamorous woman. And as for him that wondereth, and as for him that wanteth understanding, so you will really want some understanding. She says to him, hey, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. So she's going to deceive him. And then, but the Lord says, but he knoweth not that the dead are there. He that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall be in the congregation of the dead, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. If you're a simp, you're gonna be
right. You're a simp. You're a simp ass, adulterous ass, woman supporting, woman worshiping. And you just a 2/3 nigga who's gonna die right along with them. When Micah 7 and 10 comes, you're gonna be right there next to her. That damn 500-pound robot gonna be exploding your dome like a watermelon too, man.
Perfect.
All right.
You need help, sister?
That Dawson Creek theme song will be playing with shit trash.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 30. It says, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting and lashes. I'm gonna add that in.
And which men don't care about none of that.
None of it.
A man don't care about your fingernails and your lashes. They really don't, man.
It's about to say it right here.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
It said, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair.
Truth said, a lot of you look stupid looking like you got bugs on your eyes.
Yeah.
Stupid as fuck.
You know?
Yeah. Bird, like a bird waiting to nest on that. It says, thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. Yep. For I have heard a voice of the woman in travail, and anguish of her that bringeth forth her first child.
The new woman in travail?
Yep. It said the voice of the daughter of Zion.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny you said that because the two videos you've been showing, what do they always end up with? The woman crying.
Yep.
And it's gonna multiply. That is gonna multiply into these last days. More crying and weeping and then ain't gonna be nobody to help you or save you because nobody likes you.
So Salaki, brother, real quick, and this gonna apply to everybody that's listen. This first and foremost, even the men. This is gonna apply to everybody that's not under that Psalms the 91st chapter cover. But everybody that's not under that Psalms the 91st chapter cover, they fucked anyway. But those two women would take women, and that woman who had some fucking sense was a white woman.
Yep.
Them other two bitches was black women, man. We ain't just finna not say that like that ain't happened.
And they was crying. It says that bewelleth herself.
Let's go.
That spreadeth her hand, saying, woe is me now. For my soul is wearied because of murderers. You know, because they gonna all the people that they was talking shit about their man to, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be calling them, they gonna answer the phone, they go over there, they're gonna see them somewhere with their panties on their ankles. Dead.
Keeping their ankles
fucked up, man.
Crying,
you know? You're gonna see them somewhere